Are you looking forward to a break this Christmas but worried about how your clients are going to be whilst you're off? Being able to properly disconnect and recharge during this time is not only going to benefit you, but it's going to benefit your clients in the long run as well. In this video, I'm going to talk you through 4 practical steps that you can take before you take a break this Christmas so that you can completely shut off and take a break during the Christmas period with your family and then come back in 2025 completely recharged. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Kim. I help therapists in private practice with their business systems and processes, getting them confident with admin and reducing tech overwhelm. So let's start out with step number 1. You want to plan your client communication in advance. So the first thing you want to do is plan when your time off is actually going to be. You want a start date and an end date, and you want to be able to clearly communicate that with your clients. I would 100% recommend doing this in writing, and you should also talk about it in session 2 to make sure that your clients fully understand what it means when you are taking time off, that you are not going to be contactable, and all of the steps, which we're going to talk about a little bit later, that they can take if they feel like they need some extra support. If possible, you may want to offer your clients additional sessions leading up to your holiday. Now, I know this might not be possible for every therapist. However, clients usually do take more holiday in December. I've noticed with the clients that I'm working with that they are having more cancellations coming up in December. So you might be able to slot other clients into their spaces if they need extra support. Now, I would also suggest creating some out of office templates for your email and also your voicemail as well, which clearly state when you are going to be off and when you will return to work. It should also state things such as emergency contacts that people can use if your clients reach out to you during this time, and also when you will respond to emails. I actually do have an out of office template in my Gmail templates pack, so I will link that below if you want to get your hands on that. Okay, step number 2. You want to handle all of your admin tasks before you take your break. In order for you to be able to completely switch off, you really want to make sure all of your to-dos are ticked off. And I have a really great tip for you to be able to do this. So if possible, you want to let your clients know that you are taking holiday one day earlier than you actually are, and then you can schedule in a full day of admin. Now, I actually have an end of year checklist, which I will link in the description below. It's a completely new checklist that I've created, and this is going to give you something to work towards so that you can close down 2024 or the end of your year whenever you're watching this, so that you can completely switch off and just enjoy the Christmas festivities. Here are some of the admin tasks that you could complete during this additional day that you have given yourself whilst you're not seeing clients. First of all, you want to make sure that all of your client appointments for January are booked in. This is going to stop communication from your clients if they know that they have got a session in January. So what I would suggest is using something like Google Calendar or some other kind of scheduler so that you can send them a booking confirmation. If you don't have this already, don't worry. What I would suggest is sending each of your clients just one email with a list of their session dates and times in January so that they have that email in advance and they won't be contacting you asking when their first session is. You also want to review any outstanding admin tasks such as invoicing, overdue payments, session notes, and bookkeeping if you can do that as well. I would definitely block off some time to get this done. If you can just do it all in one day and you can use my checklist to just go through and tick off all of the things, that's going to be great for you. But if you can't book off a whole day, I would definitely schedule off some time leading up to when you are going to be taking some time off so that you can clear all this and just relax during your break and then come back in 2025 recharged and not worrying about all of the admin tasks that you've got on your to-do list. Okay, step 3. You want to make sure that you are setting boundaries for yourself and others. Decide what unplugging means to you. Does that mean that you are not going to touch your computer? Does it mean that your work phone is going to be turned off and put in a drawer? Whatever that looks like for you, make sure you write it down and hold yourself accountable so that you are not just checking in with work whenever you get a spare 5 minutes. Make sure that anyone who might contact you about work things knows that you are going to be off. This could be your clients, it could be people that you get referrals from. Just let them know in advance so that if you do happen to check your email and you see something coming in, you're not going to panic about it, and you know that they already know that you're going to get back to them on the 7th of January or whenever it is that you're coming back. If you work from home, I would really suggest tidying your office before you finish. I love doing a good tidy before I go on holiday and just clear out any paper that I might have printed off that I no longer need, or I have pens all over the place and things like that. So I just give it a good tidy and it makes me feel like I'm ready to just walk away. If you have a work phone, I would suggest turning it off and putting it in a drawer in your room. Turn your computer off. It's so easy to just pop in and log onto your computer and check your emails if your computer is already on. So just switch it off. If you have a separate room for your therapy, shut the door. Just don't go in there and just leave that room alone. Again, the temptation to just quickly do something if you are in the space of where you usually work is going to be so much higher if you're already in there or if you see it on a daily basis. If taking a full 1 or 2 weeks break seems really stressful to you, and I know that for some people it does seem really stressful to just think, oh, all these emails are piling up and things like that, set yourself some actual dates and times where you will check your email or you will do some work related tasks, and try and only stick to those times. Check your calendar, see what festive and family things you've got going on, and plan in the time where you will check your emails or you will do some admin tasks. You are in private practice, so how and when you work is completely up to you. You just don't want to fall into the trap of working or checking in on emails every single day. You want to make sure you are actually taking a break and recharging, ready for the new year. Okay, step number 4 is to prepare for emergencies. There, you may work with high-risk clients or clients that do need additional care between sessions normally. So what I would suggest you do is find out any local charities or local services or national services that they can contact during your break. You can put these in your out of office templates, and I do have that as part of my Gmail templates. I have a list of all of them. I am also going to put them on screen and in the description so you can have a list of emergency contacts that your clients can make. These are for the UK and they are ones that we use for our clients, but there will be services for all of the world. So you just need to look them up. You can even post in therapist Facebook groups to find out what other people use during their holidays. Another thing you can do is speak to your network and see if there are any therapists who aren't taking a break over Christmas that you could refer clients to if they feel that they need a session during this time. Although many people do take a break at the end of the year, it's not the same for everybody, and there may be somebody who is working and can offer emergency appointments to your clients. Okay, so they are the 4 steps that I would suggest you take so that you can fully switch off during the end of the year break. I'll just recap them for you. Step number 1, plan client communication in advance. Step number 2, handle your admin tasks in advance. Step number 3, set boundaries for yourself and others. And step number 4, plan for emergencies. You deserve to take a proper break, and it is going to be so beneficial for not only you, but for your clients as well in the long term. Don't forget, I do have that free end of year checklist, that new download that I have created. If you're watching this live, you still have 4 weeks before Christmas, so you have plenty of time to start working your way through that. Until next time, thanks so much for watching.